Hey everybody, it's Ian King, founder of King Sports International, athlete advocate, coach educator, innovator of training methods that have changed the way the world trains. In this video, we're going to be looking at the story behind the theory, and these are the theories that are contained in the Legacy 2nd edition, Volume 1, 2 and 3. During the last 45 years, I've had a lot of opportunities to gain experiences, and these experiences have shaped my conclusions about how to train and develop theories, and this is what this series is all about. So let's get stuck into it. Theory number 6, I looked after. This is a term that I realized over time that I was using to describe what I was doing with athletes. I think in retrospect, it's a very appropriate term because what I have done, what I've seen over the journey of multiple decades is that there is much more to look out for an athlete than simply physically training them. And that's where I think the term is very applicable. What we'll do now is have a look at through some of the references that I've made in relation to this term or this theory, and you can see how I've been consistently referring to that over time. The first quote I said, but I don't know if any athletes I've helped onto the podium is ever going to be upset with my values about helping them be the best they can be. The next one was not being looked after by myself, the other was. The next one, I met XXX a few months after the crash and I looked after his training for the next decade. In the early 1990s, I worked in the UK with XXX. One of the boys I looked after suffered a low back injury post my contribution. Next reference, looked after XXX physical preparation when he was a member of the XXX squad during the late 1980s and early 1990s. So you can see the theme running through that. Obviously, you can see that I don't like to mention athletes' names, except in really necessary situations. So that's a little bit of history about how and why I've used the term I've looked after, and I think it was significant enough to be included in this legacy series. One of the players I spent his entire career looking after. I was a player in the World Cup squad that I looked after in the lead up to the '99 World Cup. When Fiji, one of the boys here, I looked after him and his brother.